Yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and fold our Theraband in half. The Theraband float away. So, arms are long, feet parallel, hip width apart. A little bit of pressure out on that band. We're going to take a big inhale, grow tall, fingertips to the ceiling. Think about pulling that band apart a little bit, pulling the shoulders down. With our exhale, let's scoop the abs, round it forward. Let everything hang heavy at the bottom. Head hangs heavy, arms hang heavy. While we're here, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. Feel that stretch through the back body, through the low back. Feel any tension drain out of the neck and shoulders. One more time to each side. Let's come back to center with an inhale. Soften the knees, scoop the abs, slowly roll it up. Restacking the spine one piece at a time. That's last to come up. Let's roll the shoulders back and down again. So we're gonna go ahead, keep that band folded in half. Arms are long. We're gonna bring heels together, toes apart. And we're gonna take the band to the ceiling as we lift onto our toes. And then lower as the band comes down against the thighs. And band to the ceiling, we lift. And band comes down, we lower. Maybe press back a little bit into the triceps. And lift band to the ceiling, oops, as I fall over. And lower band presses against the thighs. And we've got 6. Belly button pulling up and in, engaging through the glutes for 5. 4 more. 3, starting to get some movement through the shoulders. 2 more. Last one. And all the way down. Let's unfold our band. Keep those heels together. Arms long in front of us. And we're going to sit down into a plie. Bring the band to shoulder height. Right back up. And to a plie. And right back up. And we've got 6. Think zipping up the inner thighs. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one, sit and hold. And little pulse. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back. Sit it down again. Hold it. Clamshell the knees closed and open. Closed and open. And 6. 5. 4. Still a little pressure out on that band. 3, 2, 1. Back up, keep that band at shoulder height. Relax the shoulders. We're going to open. And open. So inner thighs are zipped up, we're scanning, tall belly button pulling in, just pressing out on this band. Starting to warm up through the shoulders. Think lats active, pulling the shoulders out of the ears. And 3 more. 2. Last one, hold it open, a little pulse. 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 For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And close. Shake the shoulders out. Let's bring the feet to parallel, hip width apart. Band in our hands, arms are long. We're going to lift the heels, bring the band up to the sky, and lower. Think weight heavy in the big toes, lift, and lower. Gonna fell down on that one. Lift, shoulders relaxed out of the ears, belly button pulling in. And we've got 5. Little bit of pressure out on the band. For 4. 3 more. 2. Last one. Take that band down. Arms are long, still some pressure out. We're going to sit into our squat. Band comes up to shoulder height. Weight heavy in our heels, inner thighs engaged. Pressing up through the heels, pressing up through the glutes. Belly button pulling back away from the t-shirt, shoulders down out of the ears. Knees are parallel, inner thighs engaged. And 4, 3, looking good. 2, press back against the thighs a little bit as we come up. 1, hold it down, relax the shoulders, and pulse, pulse, pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back up, sit it back down, hold it, relax the shoulders, lift the heels, and lower, lift, and lower, and lift. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back up. Let's bring that band to shoulder height, stay where we are, and bring it up a little higher so it's about our chin. And we open, and open. Think engaging through the core, shoulders relaxed, lats are active. And 4, 3, 2, last one, open, hold it, and little pulses. Pulse. We should start to feel the shoulders warming up. Feel that muscle wrapping around the top of the shoulder, the deltoid muscle. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down, shake those arms out. You're going to come wide, externally rotated. Arms are long. Think knees tracking over the second and third toe. We sit down into our sumo squat and back up. And sit it down and back up. The inner thighs pulling toward each other. Squeeze through the glutes as we come up, and pressing through the heels through those glutes. Neutral spine, belly button pulling in. Still pressing back against the thighs as we stand up, warming up through the triceps. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's sit it down, hold it down, and pulse, pulse, pulse. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, lift the right heel, set it down. Left, right, left, right, left. One more. And lift both heels, hold it there, little pulses. Pulse, pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Bring that band back to shoulder height. And then bring it a little bit lower so it's even with the chest. And open. And open. Still stable to the core, belly button pulling up and in. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it open and little pulse. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. Shake those arms out. We're going to turn to the right, and let's take that band under the right foot, under our front foot, and under the ball of the foot. We're holding the band in our hands. Back foot is lifted, so that left heel is lifted, weight heavy in our right heel. Arms are long, palms face away, and bicep curl as we lunge. And curl. Both knees bend, both extend, keeping the palms facing away from us. We can always tighten up on this band for more tension. Choke back on the band for less tension. And 3, 2. Last one, hold it. Give ourselves 4 more curls. And 3, 2, 1. Hold that curl, pulse the legs. And pulse. Oops, as I fall over. And pulse. And pulse. And 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Step off that band, turn to the other direction. So now, left foot in front, left foot on the band, right foot behind, right heel lifted, and palms are going to face into our body. So you create the tightness on the band that you want, the tension on the band, and we lunge it down and back up as we curl. And lunge. And lunge. And keeping the front knee behind the toes. Both knees bend, both extend for 4, 3, 2. Last one, lunge it down, hold it, continue just the arms. For 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it, little pulse. Pulse, pulse. For 3, 2, 1. All the way back. Let's take that band off. Feet are in parallel. So hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider for more stability. We'll go back to the shoulders, really loosen them up. So palms face back and then take the band all the way up to the ceiling and overhead. And all the way back range. And up to the ceiling. Reaching behind us as far as we can. You don't go all the way back. If you can't tap your booty, that's fine. And 3. Just getting this rotation through the shoulders. 2. You're not stable through the core. We're not going to sway forward and back. Last one, take that band behind us. Turn the palms to face back. We can tighten up a little bit if we want some more tension. Feet are still parallel. We're going to sit back into our hips, back into the heels. Belly button pulling in. We're going to lift the band up behind. And lift. And lift. Getting this chest expansion. A little bit of tension on the band. Pulling those hands away from each other slightly. Neck is long, gaze forward. Weight coming in our heels. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. We're going to open. Open. Keeping that band lifted. And open. We should feel triceps working. And 3, 2, 1. Lower the band just above the booty. And open. 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 For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Okay, let's turn the palms around. Bring that band back to the ceiling. Feet are still in parallel. Let's go back to that squat. Band to the ceiling, shoulders relax. We're going to sit down into our squat. As we come up, we pull those elbows down in front. And down. And that pull down. A band that comes down to the front of our chest. Elbows pull into our side. Weight heavy in the heels. And 2 more like this. Last one. Now, as we stand up, pull the band behind. And squat it down. The band behind. And squat. And 5. 4. Opening through the chest a little bit more. 3. 2. 1. Now we're going to alternate. And in front. And back. And front. And back. 2 more to each. And back. And the last one. Front. And back. And arms come to the ceiling. We can bring them down. Shake them out. Let's bring the band with us down to the mat. So seated nice and tall on the mat. Take the band around the balls of the feet. Make sure those ends are even. And is as flat as possible, and then cross from one end over the other. Arms are long, palms face the floor. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, scoot the abs and curve back. Inhale as the head taps the mat. Exhale, nod chin to chest, roll it up. Let's do 2 more just like that. Scoot the abs, see curve back. Keeping the heels down. Use our exhale, roll it up. 1 more there. And now as we sit up tall, pull back for a high row. Extend the arms, scoot the abs, roll it down. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll up. Inhale with our high row, opening through the chest. Extend the arms. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll up. Sit tall. High row, open through the chest. Wrists are flat. Extend the arms and roll it down. Do 3 more, just like that. Two more. Feel those shoulder blades squeezing together. Last one. Extend the arms long. We're going to scoot that C-curve halfway back. Bend the knees slightly. Hold that C-curve, and we're going to pull back for a high rib. And pull back. Think shoulder blades squeezing tight together. Shoulders out of the ears. We feel that isometric hold through the core. And 3. Wrists are flat for 2. 1. Extend those arms long, roll all the way down, extend the legs. Inhale, lower chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up, sit tall. We're sitting tall, feet are flexed. We're going to roll back just to the right side. See on that right side, left arm is active. Look over the right shoulder. And back to center. Still on the right side. And center. And we're going to do 6 on this side. And growing taller as we rotate. And 4. 3. 2. Hips are level. Last 1. And 8 to the other side. So right arm's active, row back to the left, look over the left shoulder. And row. And row. And 6. 5. Feel this rotation coming from the center of the body, just under the ribcage. That towards you like somebody's wringing us out like a wet towel. 2 more. Last 1. Arms are long, palms turn to face and bend the knees slightly. Scoot the FC curve halfway back. Now we're going to pull back for a low row. Elbows scrape our sides, pressing back through the triceps. And we've got 4. 3. 2. 1. Extend the arms. Now lift a millimeter, lower a millimeter. Lift a millimeter, lower a millimeter. And 6. 5. Just get into our hip flexors. Bend the knees a little bit more. 3. 2. 1. Roll all the way back up, sitting tall. Okay. Arms are long. Palms face into each other. We're going to scoot the abs, curve halfway back, bend the knees slightly. We're going to open our arms to a V and close. And open and close. Think about the shoulders pulling down at the ears as we open. And 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. All the way back, and let's roll all the way down. Okay, we can bend our knees in, take the band off, and bring the band across our hips. So a nice flat band, it's over the front of the hips, and our hands are on the band, holding it down into the mat. Heels are close to our booty. We're going to scoop our abs, imprint our lower back. Inhale, rock out to neutral. Couple more, pelvic tucks and tilts. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. 2 more. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. Last 1. Now with our next exhale, let's scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the hips up. Hold that band down, create some tension against our hips. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale as we rock out to neutral. Exhale, peel it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. And we've got 3 more just like that. Pressing the knees forward over the ankles, lengthening through the spine on the way up, rounding through the spine on the way down. You forgot that work through the hamstrings and glutes for 2. Last 1. Peel the hips up, hold them up, bring it into the hips. Tap the tailbone to the mat, right back up. We barely tap the mat. We don't get a break at the bottom. Inhale down, exhale up. Belly button pulling in for 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, lift and hold. Keep those hips high. We're going to lift our heels and lower. And lift and lower. So heel taps here. And 4. 3. 2. 1. Lift the heels high. Hold them. We'll pulse this up. 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 For 3. 2. 1. Inhale there. Exhale. Roll it down. Let's hug our knees into our chest for a moment. Round out the low back. Okay, second set here. We're going to take that band around the ball of the right foot. Okay, so band nice and flat is going to look a little better. And then we're going to cross one strap over the other, bring the elbows into the side. So keep those elbows bent to about 90 degrees, toes to the ceiling. We're going to exhale, scoot the abs, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. And scoot the abs, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. 2 more like that. Keeping the hips level. Last one, hold it up. Hold the belly button in. Sweep the leg long and back up. And sweep it long. And 3, 2, 1. Toes to center, pulse up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Exhale, roll it down. Hug the knees in. Bring both feet into that stretch. So balls of both feet in the band. Flex the feet up to the ceiling. Inhale, nod chin to chest. Lift that chest. Lower the legs across the room. Only as low as you can go and not feel this in your low back. We're going to open the legs. And open. And open. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bend it in. Rest it down. Let's take just the left foot inside the band. Cross one hand over the other. Right knee is bent. Step close to the booty. And we exhale, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. Exhale, peel it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. And 2 more. Think about that work through the glute. Keeping it level. Last one, peel it up, hold it up. And sweep the leg left. And sweep. And sweep. And 3, 2, 1. Toes to ceiling, pulse up, up, up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Hug our knees into our chest. Round out the low back. Both feet go back in that band. Flex the heels to the ceiling. Lift the head and chest. Cross one strap over the other if you'd like more tension. Lower those legs down only as low as we can go without arching through the low back and open. 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 For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way back. And hug our knees and carefully roll it up to seated. So we're going to take this band over the top of the thighs, wrap it underneath, and then back to the top, and cross it over. So we have one end in each hand. Our band's probably fairly short by now. We're going to lay it down. Feet are externally rotated, about as wide as our mat, a little wider than our hips. We're holding those ends in our hands. If we can, we bring them to the mat. If not, just hold it in our hands. I'm going to scoot the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the hips up. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it down. So we want some tension on that band. Inhale as we rock out to neutral, exhale, peel it up. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it down. And 2 more. So think about this additional work through the glutes, through the inner thighs, through the hamstrings. Last one, peel it up, hold it up. Now we're going to clamshell the knees closed and open. So we're getting that outer part of the hip working, those abductors. Think resisting the band as we close, that's the inner thighs working. Adductors. And 3, belly button pulling in, protect that low back. 2, 1, open the knees, hold them open, the pulses up, up, up. For 3, 2, 1, close the knees, hold it, little pulses up, up, up. We should feel that more in the booty. For 2, 1, inhale there, exhale, roll it down. Let's take that band off. Hug our knees, round out the low back. Let's take all 10 toes into that band. Oops. Make it nice and flat. Flex the heels to the ceiling, toes back to the forehead. Get a stretch through the hamstring. If you want, you can lift the head and chest and stretch deeply. Maybe point, flex the toes. Point and flex. And 1 more. And hold it there. We're going to bring those legs to tabletop. Take the left foot out. Bring the left foot to the floor, so right leg's going to stay at tabletop. Some tension on that band, elbows in tight to the side. So just flex like it's against the wall, head and chest are down. We're just going to press the heel away and bend it in. and press it away and bend it in. And we've got 6, 5. So carry footwork on the reformer or hip work at the springboard. And 3, 2. You create the tension you want here. Last one, hold it out there. We're going to point the toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. So getting some movement through the ankle. And 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Keep them pointed. We're going to externally rotate, bend in like a froggy, and press it out. Check in. Hips are level. So you can let that left knee fall open a little bit. Keep those hips level if that's better for you. Belly button point. If you really want to create some more work, you can extend that leg, that left leg. Up to you. Go to where you're comfortable. And 3, 2, 1. Press it out. Turn those toes back to parallel. Sweep the leg to the ceiling and press it down. Think about as we press down, pressing through the glute and hamstring here. That's what's pulling that leg down. Resisting the band on the way up. For 3, 2. The last one. Keep those toes to the ceiling. Extend the left leg. Lift the head and chest. Now we're going to scissor those legs. And scissor. And scissor. Really lengthen that unsupported left leg. And 3, 2, 1. And let the left leg rest on the mat. Flex the right toes back to the forehead. Deepen that stretch. So we should feel lengthening through the hip flexor on the left side as well as the hamstring on the right. Hold that band just in the left hand. Let the leg fall across the body. Internally rotate the toes. Keep the right shoulder down. The right hip will lift. That's fine. Think about pressing back toward the mat even as it lifts, stretching through this IT band. So we should feel that stretch from the lower back through the glute. Medial loop toward the back of the knee, maybe even wrapping around the knee. One more big inhale there. Come back to center with an exhale. Bend the left knee again. Switch hands on the band. Let the leg fall open to the right. Get an inner thigh stretch. Still pulling the band back toward our forehead. Pulling those toes toward the forehead to stretch deeper. Breathing there. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're going to come back to center. Extend that left leg. We're going to hold the ends of the band, one in each hand, elbows on the mat. And we're going to point the toes, bring the leg across the body, down and around. So getting some nice leg circles here. Some movement through the hip. Keeping the hips level on the mat. Pelvic stability. Belly button's pulling in for 2. 1. Toes come to the ceiling, we reverse. And 5. 4. 3. Not letting the hips rock side to side for 2. 1. And toes to the ceiling. Let's bring all 10 toes into that band. And then take the right foot out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So you can cross the band, end over end if you like more tension. And we're going to bring that leg down to tabletop. Flex the foot, press the leg away, and bring it back. And press away, and bring it back. This is a fun part. I get to remember what I did on the other side. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press it out, hold it, point the toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep those toes pointed, sweep the toes to the ceiling, and right back down. Think about pressing through the glute and hamstring. Belly button pulling in, hips are level. We have a neutral spine. Think about maintaining that heavy tailbone for 3, 2, 1. Externally rotate that leg, bend into froggy, and press it out. Bend it in and press it out. And 6. I think I did the side out of order. 5. It's okay, we'll even out. 4. The inner thigh working a little bit more, medial glute working. 3, 2. Last one. Press it out, point the toes, come back to center, and bring those toes to the ceiling. Extend the left leg, lift the head and chest. So we're going to scissor those legs. And scissor. And scissor. Big belly button pulling in, protecting the lower back. And 5, 4, active through the right leg, try to lengthen as much as we can. 2, 1, and bring that right knee down. Okay, flex the toes, uncross the straps. We're going to flex the toes back to the forehead, really stretch through the hamstring on that left side. And lift the chest if that helps us to stretch deeper. Think about that extension through the hip flexor on the right. We'll hold the band in the right hand, let the leg fall across the body. Internally rotate the toes, stretching through the IT band. We can pull those toes a little bit back toward our forehead and stretch deeper. That left hip will lift, but our left shoulder stays down. Think about reaching back toward the mat, even as it's lifting away, stretching deeper through the IT band. Breathing through it. We found that place where it really burns. We know we found a good place to stretch. With our next exhale, let's come back to center, switch hands, bend the right knee, foot finds the floor, let the leg fall open to the side. Still flexing the toes back to the forehead, pulling on that band a little bit, stretching deeper through the inner thigh, through the hamstring a little bit more. Keeping the right hip down. One more big inhale. With our exhale, let's come back to center. Let's extend the right leg. Cross our band over the other elbows and try to find the flow to those leg circles. We're going to come across the body, down in the range. Think stability through the pelvis. We're not letting the hips rock side to side. It's like that leg is totally disassociated from the rest of the body. Like we're a Barbie doll. Nothing else is moving. Just that femur head inside that ball and socket joint. One more in this direction. And reverse. Circle in the opposite direction. Think lengthening that leg, reaching the toes further. Keeping that joint mobile, well lubricated, strong all the way around. One more. And bend those legs back into tabletop. Okay, take the band off. Let's fold our band in half. The band is folded in half. We're holding one end in each hand. Fingertips reaching for the ceiling. Right leg comes to tabletop and then the left. Let's exhale, lift the chest, press into that band. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, roll it down. On the next one, lift and hold. Let's start pumping the band. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. And inhale. Keeping those legs at tabletop, gaze over the knees as we exhale. And inhale. And exhale, reaching the fingertips further. One more time, inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, roll it down. So we're going to do that again. This time we're going to extend the length if we can. We'll stay where we were. So fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, lift, extend the legs. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale, lift, extend the legs, press into our band. Inhale, roll it down. Here's the other half of our 100. So lift and hold and start pulsing. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pressing through the triceps as we inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last set as we inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. Lift higher. Reach further. Inhale. Roll it down. Rock side to side. Band off the low back. Still holding that band in our hands. Still folded in half. Legs are at tabletop. We're going to exhale. Lift the chest. Take a big inhale in the center. Sorry. Exhale. Rotate to the right. Extend the left leg. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. I'm going ahead of myself with my movement, my healing. And so we're rotating side to side, a little bit of pressure out on this band. Extending the opposite hip, leg, stable through the pelvis, not letting the hips rock. And we've got 3 more to each side. And 2. Last 1. Back to center. And rest it down. Let's set the feet on the floor. Arms open to a T. Let the knees fall to the right, turn the head to the left. Big inhale there. Exhale through center, rotate to the other side. Big inhale there. Exhale back to center, on the knees. Scroll all the way up to seated. How's everything feeling so far?
Good. It was tough.
Okay, let's roll over. We're going to lay on our tongue. Let's get some spinal extension. So we can just have the band in front of us. We're not going to use it for this first set. Toes reaching out behind, thighs heavy on the mat, toes heavy on the mat. Belly button pulling up and in. Pubic bone presses into the mat. Hands are by our armpits. We're going to inhale, use those hands for support as we lift into our swan. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And we've got 3, 2. Only lifting as high as feels good for us. Last 1. All the way back down. Okay, let's take that band in our hands. Arms are out long. Toes heavy on the mat. Thighs heavy on the mat. Pubic bone pressing into the mat. Belly button pulling away. Now with our inhale, we're going to lift. Hold. Open the band once. Close. And lower. The water's in my way. Inhale, lift. Open. Close. Lower. Do 4 more. Inhale, lift. Open. Close. Lower. It doesn't have to be a giant lift. You don't want to look so high when you're low back. Lower. 1 more time. Lift. Open. Close. And lower. Press it down. Let's come up to our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. Let's give ourselves a couple of cat cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. 1 more time. Spine to the ceiling. Belly button to the mat. And we'll find our neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Maybe wax the tail like a happy puppy. Okay, grab a sip of water if we need it. We're going to do some 4-point healing work. Okay. So starting off, on whichever side you want to, we're going to take that band around the ball of the foot. So band around the ball of one foot. Make sure the ends of the band are even. Make sure the band is fairly flat against the foot. That's going to help. Then we're going to bring the band between the legs, and we want it under the other knee. So band is under the other knee, and then still holding the hands, or holding the ends in the hand. Okay, so wrapped around one foot, so I'm wrapped around my right foot, band is under the left knee, ends of the band are in my left hand. Hands are under the shoulders. We're going to bend the knee, bring the heel to the glute. We're going to wag the tail. So we're going to look at our heel as we wag that heel open and close. And look at it as we wag open and close. And we've got 4, 3, 2. Last 1. And back. So now we're going to hover that knee off the mat. Make weight even in our hands, palm through the shoulders. Press the leg away, a little bit of extension, and bend it in, round into an angry cat. So a little bit of that happy cow as we press away, angry cat as we bend in. And we've got 4. We've got lift coming from the glute. 3. Keeping the foot flexed for 2. Belly button pulling in just like we're in a plank. Last 1. Now press the leg out, just at hip height. Everything stable, shoulders strong. We're going to open the leg to the right and close. Open the leg to the side and close. And a little opening and closing. Doesn't have to be super big. We don't want this to pull us off center, but we do want to feel it help us engage through the release a little more. For 2, 1, and bring that knee down. We can stretch back, find our child's pose. We'll take that strap off, just kick it off to the side. Stay on our knees. Hands under shoulders, nice and wide. Let's find a knee plank. And give ourselves 8 push-ups. And 7. Think whole body lowers, whole body lifts. Nice long line, shoulders to hips to knees. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stretch it back. Now let's come back to kneeling. And band is in our hands. So we've unfolded it. Nice long band, reaching to the ceiling. Think growing tall, reach up and over to the right. Keep the weight even on you. So I guess that would be the left for you. Inhale to center, up and over to the other right. Inhale to center, up and over. Inhale to center, up and over. Inhale to center. One more time, up and over, hold it there. Take that hand to the hip and back up. And to the hip and back up. And 4. Think squeeze through the left. 2, 1. All the way back up and over to the other side. And press. 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 And 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up in that band. You come down. Let's kneel on our band. So both knees on that band. Arms are long, palms face into our body. Shoulders roll back and down, belly button pulling in. Think neutral spine. We're going to open to a T and close. Resist on the way down. So think shoulders working to open that band, but lats are working to control that closure. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it, little pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way back down. Let's come off the band. Hold the band in our hands. Elbows in tight to the side. Palms face to the ceiling, thumbs pointed out like we're hitchhiking. We're going to rotate open and close. And open and close. Keeping the elbows in tight to our side. So working through those little muscles in our rotator cuff. Actually working through the abduction muscles, abductors. And 3, 2. The last one, open and hold it, little circles, like a T-Rex is jumping rope. And 3, 2, 1, reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down, shake out the shoulders. So let's work in the rotator cuff, keeping it strong so we can continue with the overhead lifting we do. We can continue, or I can continue to play punch buggy with my oldest and reach into the back seat to hit it when I see a bug. Not hard, love cap. Okay, follow the other foot on that band. Make sure it's even on both ends. Make sure that band is flat. So we'll bring that leg back. The band goes under the opposite knee and into the band or in that opposite hand. So you create the tension you want here. So I have the band around my left foot now, under the right knee and holding it in the right hand. So we're going to start, bend that knee up to the booty, and we wag the tail, open the heel as we look at it, and back to center. So we should feel this lateral movement through the spine, a little bit of crunch in the side body. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center, cover that left knee over the mat, flex the foot. We're going to press that leg away, lift into extension as we bend in and into our ankle cap. And press away, lifting to extension and bend it in. Try to keep the hips level, try not to collapse way over into the right side, or to that other side, the supporting side. And we've got 4, 3, with even in the hands. 2. Last last one. Press it out, hold it. Make sure that leg's right at hip height. We're going to open to the side and close. And open and close. So feel that work through the obliques as we open. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to center. Let's bend it in. Take that band off. Stretch back into a child's pose. Pull out the wrist if we need to. And come back into our knee plank. Set the band to the side. Hands are a little bit closer, so right in line with the shoulders. Nice long line. We're going to give ourselves 8 tricep push-ups. Try to keep those elbows closer to the body. And 8. Moving within our range of motion. You can always do this on your toes if you like. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And stretch it back. I know my tricep push-ups don't look nearly as good as my Y-arm push-ups. We're going to lay down on our tummy. Laying on our tummy, a little bit more of this spinal extension work. Belly button pull in, arms are long behind us, palms face the ceiling. Pubic bone presses into the mat. We're going to lift the chest and lift the legs. And we're just going to pump those arms up, 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 up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Okay, we're going to turn the palms to face into our body. Lift the chest, belly button pulling up and in, pubic bone presses into the mat, lift the legs, hover the arms and pump, pump, reaching the arms behind us. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. So we should do a little bit of tricep as we do this. Arms trying to face the floor, last set. Lift the chest, lift the thighs, belly button pulling up and in, pubic bone into the mat, arms hover, and pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Come back into that 4-point kneeling position. One more time, give ourselves a couple of cat cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Again, exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. One more time, angry cat. Happy cow. Neutral spine, wag the tail like a happy puppy. Let's bring that right foot to the mat. And come on up into that kneeling position, proposal position. Hands can be on our knee. And we're going to lunge it forward. Get that stretch through the hip flexor on the left side. We can bring the hands to the mat. Stretch a little deeper. Let's go ahead, take the right hand to the ceiling, stretch up and over to the left. Lengthening through the side body. We'll come back to center. Straighten that right leg, that front leg. Flex the toes to the ceiling, reaching for the toes, stretch through the hamstring. Hinging forward, hips pulling the belly button away from us. And come back into, this is a fall over or kneeling position, switch legs. So, left foot forward. We're going to hinge it forward or lunge forward. Hands hip on the floor. Really get that extension through the hip flexor on the right side. We'll take the left hand to the ceiling, stretch up and over, lengthening through the left side of the body. Come back to center. Straighten the left leg, flex the toes, hinge it forward, reaching for those toes. Lengthen through the hamstring. And we'll come back up into that proposal position. Bring the knees to the floor, hands on the floor under the shoulders, toes curled under, let's hike the hips to the ceiling. Let the head hang heavy between the shoulder blades. Now let's stretch through the lower back. We're going to inhale into our plank, exhale into our pike. And inhale into the plank, exhale into our pike. And 3 more. Plank strong through the shoulders, find that nice form. And pike. And 2. One more. Height the hips to the ceiling. Hold it there. Bend one knee, let the other heel press back into the mat. And switch. And switch. And switch. One more to each side. Make sure we're even. Press back through both heels. Soften the knees if you need to. Walk the hands back to the toes. Hang heavy at the bottom of the roll down. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. Take a big inhale there. Feel the back ribs expand. Big exhale, blow all that air out. Maybe gently sway side to side in between the breeze. Maybe gently nod your head yes. Gently shake your head no. Soften the knees, scoop the abs. Take a big exhale as we roll it up, rebuilding the spine one piece at a time. As the last stick come up, when it does, roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time. Keep them there forever and ever and always. Hold one hand up. Give yourself a high five.